One day my husband stood up and said he's going to his friend's house. Immediately he said it, my spirit said that's not where he's going. I allowed him to drive out and I followed him in another car. From our junction, if you are going to that friend's house that he called, you are turning right. He got to the junction and turned left. He turned left. I quietly followed him where he was going, and then he got to where he was going. I saw where he was. I came back home. I didn't say a word. I didn't say anything. 1 week passed. 1 year passed. Because I prayed and the Lord said to me, don't say anything. So I left it. That's me refusing to be changed from being a lover. And I'm not fighting. I've heard the Holy Spirit.
But that's fever.
Yes.
That's fever because there's something. He would have expected you to start shouting.
Boom. Now, he didn't know I followed him. He didn't know I followed him. 1 year later, something came up and he said something and I made reference to that. He's like, Christy, how do you know where I went? I said, I followed you that day. He said, so all this while you have known that I didn't go where I was and you knew where I went, and that should have caused a big fight. And you didn't say anything. I said, for 1 year, I said, he said, Christy, you can kill somebody.
Kill somebody.
You can kill somebody. Honestly, there are times you jump and bite and scream, but most of the time, if you ask the Holy Spirit, the strategies he gives you for raising fever is not necessarily shout and tear cloth, but the effect you will have. I say the man got scared from that day. 1 year you hold this thing for belly, you feel keep person. Make I no wait till you kill me. Man just they talk through up front. Do you understand? I think it's important to hear right and to interpret right. Nobody is saying sit down and be a doormat, but we're saying that there is a kind of power you wield when you regulate your reactions contrary to what they expect. The time I told my husband, sorry sir, you cannot touch this body again, you can go and sleep with anybody else, I became the nicest, sweetest, most supportive, helpful wife, full of smiles, full of joy. Nobody would have ever guessed that such a thing was going on between the two of us at that time. Now fever, high fever now raised, but I know. Pierre, make I leave her.